Please go ahead and play the intro video.
Nigeria is a land of abundance, rich soil, vibrant cities, and a people full of energy and ideas. But are we truly harnessing our resources to build the Nigeria we dream of? Are we turning our blessings into opportunities for every citizen? Welcome to the A.R.E Concept. Agriculture, real estate, and export. This is a blueprint for nation building and economic transformation. One concept, three pillars, endless possibilities for every Nigerian. Let's start with agriculture. Food is power. When we grow what we eat and export the rest, we control our destiny. Imagine every community with thriving farms, cassava, rice, yams, vegetables, and fish ponds. Agriculture is about innovation and value chains. Young people use agri-tech apps, farmers learn new techniques, and cooperatives process local produce. If you have a backyard, start a garden. If you have land, join a cooperative. Together we can feed ourselves and the world. Now, real estate. Land never depreciates. Investing in land and property means securing our future. Every Nigerian should understand real estate, whether buying a plot, building a home, or developing affordable housing. Communities can pool resources, youths can learn construction skills, and artisans can create building materials. By investing in land, we build lasting wealth. And export. Nigeria has what the world wants: ginger, shea butter, palm oil, crafts, tech, and more. Export is how we take our hustle global. Small businesses can export crafts or food. Tech entrepreneurs can build apps for global markets. Export is for everyone with a dream and a product. Let's make Made in Nigeria a global brand. The A.R.E Concept is a working solution, a strategy to make every Nigerian, from students to entrepreneurs, builders of the nation. Start a small farm, invest in land, learn a skill, or join a cooperative. Together we can create jobs, build wealth, and transform Nigeria. Inspirational, confident tone. The future of Nigeria is in our hands. Join us. Let's build Nigeria's future. Together. The A.R.E Concept is for you, for me, for all of us. Let's make history. One idea, one action, one community at a time. Nigeria is a land of abundance, rich soil, vibrant cities, and a people full of energy and ideas. But are we truly harnessing our resources to build the Nigeria we dream of? Are we turning our blessings into opportunities for every citizen? Welcome to the A.R.E Concept. Agriculture, real estate, and export. This is a blueprint for nation building and economic transformation. One concept, three pillars, endless possibilities for every Nigerian. Let's start with agriculture. Food is power. When we grow what we eat and export the rest, we control our destiny. Imagine every community with thriving farms, cassava, rice, yams, vegetables, and fish ponds. Agriculture is about innovation and value chains. Young people use agri-tech apps, farmers learn new techniques, and cooperatives process local produce. If you have a backyard, start a garden. If you have land, join a cooperative. Together we can feed ourselves and the world. Now, real estate. Land never depreciates. Investing in land and property means securing our future. Every Nigerian should understand real estate, whether buying a plot, building a home, or developing affordable housing. Communities can pool resources, youths can learn construction skills, and artisans can create building materials. By investing in land, we build lasting wealth. And export. Nigeria has what the world wants: ginger, shea butter, palm oil, crafts, tech, and more. Export is how we take our hustle global. Small businesses can export crafts or food. Tech entrepreneurs can build apps for global markets. Export is for everyone with a dream and a product. Let's make Made in Nigeria a global brand. The A.R.E Concept is a working solution, a strategy to make every Nigerian, from students to entrepreneurs, builders of the nation. Start a small farm, invest in land, learn a skill, or join a cooperative. Together we can create jobs, build wealth, and transform Nigeria. Inspirational, confident tone. The future of Nigeria is in our hands. Join us. Let's build Nigeria's future. Together. The A.R.E concept is for you, for me, for all of us. Let's make history. One idea, one action, one community at a time.
Those consequences, yeah.
Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from everywhere you are listening to me. My name is Dr. Seyi Makinde. I'm the O1 A.R.E cluster of the global clusters, and I'm very, very excited to be with you today as we look into our concept, which is the A.R.E concept. A.R.E concept means agric real estate and export. And what we do on this platform is we give information on agric, we give information about real estate, and we give information about export. And the truth of the matter is these three sectors are very, very key to our economic growth and personal financial prosperity. I want to tell you, if there's any investment that you need to invest in 2025, that investment should be in agric, in real estate, and in export. You know, this time around, what we are doing is that we are combining agricultural real estate together. While you invest in agriculture, you make money from what you plant on the land. We help you to either sell it locally or in international markets. We support you to do that. And let me tell you, once you have professionals like us that can help you to cultivate, manage your farm, and once you manage your farm and your farm is uh, being managed and the under very good management, you will certainly be making money. And let me also tell you, as you are selling the agric commodities on your farm, the land will also be appreciating. And once the land is appreciating, in the nearest 5 years, think of the land that you bought an acre for 2.5 million naira, and you can easily sell such a land for like 10 million, 15 million naira. Land appreciates so fast. You understand? And the kind of activities we'll be generating around that environment will also help the appreciation of your land. Let me tell you, I've seen somebody that bought land, just a plot of land. Per plot was 900,000, and the person bought around 20 plots. And at the end of the day, the person sold per plot for almost 60 million naira because of the development that came on that place in just 4 years. I know I there was it not 2 weeks ago that we went for an inspection on the farm, and one of the uh uh would-be investors said the reason she's so much interested in investing in this agric land and real estate was because there was a land that they bought per acre then for 1 million naira. Now they somebody approached them to buy the land, and they are buying per acre 17 million. After how many years? After, like, let's say 12 years or 15 years, they are buying for 17 million naira now. And what they were able to buy then was they bought 18 acres. You can imagine. You see, when it comes to real estate investment and you are a smart investor, one of the things you need to know is that being a smart investor in real estate, what you should concentrate on doing is to engage in land banking. Land banking. Don't keep your money in the bank except for money that is for emergency fund. You know, emergency fund, a fund that can take you for like 6 months to 1 year, even if you did not work again for that 6 months. Fund that can sustain you and your family. That's an emergency fund. Except for emergency funds that you are keeping in the bank, please invest every money that you have in a very good investment like real estate. You see, when you invest in very good investment like real estate, you discover that at the end of the day, real estate is one of the money that you can call near money. It's near money because if you sell, you will be able to recoup your money. And that's the only business that if you do such a business, you discover that such a business will help you to save money. And immediately the first day you buy that land, I want to assure you it will start appreciating. Anything can happen that you will afterward, you may look at it that you want to sell, and selling, you end up making a lot of money. Go and check rich people, successful people, wealthy people all over the world. You will discover that real estate is part of their investment portfolio. Real estate was part of their investment portfolio. You know, here of big names in Nigeria like Okoya and all those names, you discover that what they invested more was in real estate. Real estate is a very good investment that you can never regret that you invest in. And that's the reason we put together a 400 acres for all our would-be investor interested people. If you hear about this, I want you to key into our 400 acres of land that we are selling in Ogun State, and is a farmland, arable farmland, and we have different variety of commodity, agri product that you can plant, crops that you can plant on it. We are even looking towards livestock farming, livestock farming like snail farming. We are looking at fish farming and also goat and cow farming. You see, all these things we are going to execute on the 400 acres of farmland. We are also building an academy there, and also we are building a resort and farm settlement there. And with this resort and farm settlement, be rest assured that this investment, if you wait too long for this investment, you discover that you pay more for such an investment. To buy such a land, you pay more. Why not just take the step now and be part of our early birds that would take advantage of the price that we are selling now. Remember, price of real estate can go up anytime, anytime. So I'm encouraging you to key into it and buy. Then number two is that agric product. You see, agric is the new oil now. Agric is the new oil now. For agric, you see, I'll be sharing a product called oil palm plantation. Oil palm plantation today. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. And next week we still continue with the oil palm plantation. I want us to see the economic importance of oil palm plantation. Economic importance of oil palm plantation is a very, very good investment. If you invest in it, you can never regret for investing in oil palm plantation. And let's do it together. Oil palm plantation on our farmland, in fact, it's a goal. It's a goal. I'm telling you, it's a going concern. If you invest on it and we manage it for you within the next 2 to 3 years, you just be smiling to the bank. I mean, you'll be smiling to the bank. And one of the supports we're going to do for people that invest in our oil palm plantation is that we are going to set up oil palm oil processing center. We are going to set up palm oil processing center that would be able to cater for all our investors. In fact, join us now. Um, from end of this month, we are starting Operation Plant 10,000 oil palm tree. We are going to start that Operation Plant 10,000 palm tree for oil plantation. We are starting that. You can start with 1,000, you can start with 500, you can start with, you can start with 2,000. It depends on uh, your capacity, your financial capacity. You can start with 200. You can buy 1 acre, start with 200. Let us manage it for you. You understand? So in all this oil palm plantation, invest in it. You see, in the next 3 years, that money that you invest will serve you for the next 50 years. In fact, you will still hand it over to your children. You will give it to your children by the time you are old, and nobody will live forever. You understand? They can be a very good inheritance for your children for oil palm plantation. And for the export of it, what we are looking at is to make sure that we produce quality palm oil that can be exported abroad. We produce quality palm oil that can be exported abroad. You know, when it comes to oil palm plantation, now oil palm plantation is a tropical tree crop native to West Africa. You see, we are blessed because Nigeria is under West Africa. It produces palm oil for food and industrial use and palm kernel oil for cosmetics and biodiesel. Now, let me tell you, do you see that oil palm? If you invest in oil palm, I will tell you some secrets about oil palm today. If you invest in oil palm plantation, number one is that oil palm plantation, it produces palm oil. Now, palm oil is used in two ways. Number one, palm oil is used for food. There is a palm oil you use for cooking food, you know. And this palm oil that you use for cooking food, let me tell you, it's one of the things you can extract from palm oil. Then there's another palm oil that is used for industrial use. There are some industries, some companies, some manufacturers that uses palm oil as one of their raw materials. People that are making soap, that are doing other things, there is industrial palm oil. You see, when you invest in palm oil, that money will keep coming. That money will certainly keep coming, and you will keep making money. Money. And that is it. Imagine extracting your palm oil. Let's assume, I personally have made up my mind. I'm going to, in the next 1 year, I'm going to make sure I do personal oil palm plantation. I'm going to increase it from 1,000 to 10,000. You see, let me just sit back. After 3 years, I'll sit back and I'll begin to smile to the bank. I'll begin to make money. I'm telling you, it's a very, very lucrative investment that I will encourage anyone to go into. Oil palm plantation. You see, the oil, the red oil palm oil you'll be talking about, is sold to for consumption, for cooking, for food. Then industry also buy it as their raw materials. You need it, and you need it. Now, another thing you can extract from oil palm is palm kernel oil. Palm kernel oil is for cosmetics and biodiesel. Do you see that this is very, very lucrative? This is very, very lucrative. You'll be able to extract from that palm kernel oil. You'll be able to extract for the one that is used for cosmetics. What is cosmetics now? All this body lotion, all those body this and that. You see, you need it. You know, everybody buy lotions, everybody use all those cosmetics that has to do with care of the body, care of baby's body, all this baby lotion and all those things. You see, that's what they use it for. And biodiesel. Let me tell you, what is biodiesel? Biodiesel, some industry use that biodiesel as means of powering. I'm telling you, biodiesel means from that palm kernel shell, they use it to generate electricity. They use it to power an industry. And that is what biodiesel does. I'm telling you, there is so much more money. There's so much money that can be made from oil palm plantation. Now, why oil palm in Nigeria? Nigeria is the 5th largest producer globally. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nigeria is the 5th largest producer globally. And I want to tell you that we can move from being the 5th largest producer. You and I can increase our investment. We can, if you are in the diaspora, you know, don't keep your money over there. Send your money down here. Let us manage that farm for you. You are outside Ogun State. We can still work together. Come for inspection. By the time you come for inspection, you discover that what we are doing, we appreciate it. I'm telling you. And at the end of the day, you know, we can move from 5th largest producer to the 1st largest producer. There are some countries that are really, really doing well when it comes to oil palm plantation. Now, apart from Nigeria being the 5th largest producer of oil palm globally, there is high local demand for palm oil. Can you imagine the amount of palm oil that is used daily to cook? Can you imagine it? The amount of palm oil that is used, you know, in Nigeria on a daily basis for cooking, especially when you are producing quality oil, and people know that your oil is not diluted. Do you get it? There are some oil you get from some sources that will be diluted. They know that your oil will not be diluted. You know, we can also help you to do, apart from the high local, you know, demand, we can help you to use our license to export your oil. We can help you to use our license to export your oil. Another thing about it is that apart from helping you to use our license to uh, uh, export the oil, we can teach you packaging. Packaging. You package your oil in a way. You see, it is the name you call your calabash that people will help you to call your calabash. Let me tell you, if you package your oil very well, the same oil they are selling somewhere, somebody will see it and buy it double the amount. And that is it. You see, we can help you to do the packaging, and you yourself can come. You can tell them to harvest your palm oil, deliver your palm oil to you. You want to be selling it yourself. It's not compulsory you are allowed to sell it for you. But we will manage it. We can help you to cultivate it. And you can sell your representative when the cultivation, when the harvest is ripe. You can sell your representative that represents your interest. Then another thing is that suitable agroclimate condition, especially in the south, southeast, and the southwest. You can say our farm is located in the southwest. I'm telling you, in Ogun State. In fact, where we put our farm, let me just tell you where our farm is located. Where our farm is located is the best land in Ogun State. Best land for oil palm plantation. I'm telling you, it's the best land. So don't let this land pass you by. You know, I keep saying it. Some people will come after like 6 months, we tell them, it's people has bought everything. You know, they will now say, hey, you know. But at the end of the day, make hay while the sun shines. It's very, very important for you to make hay while the sun shines. And at the end of the day, you will not regret it. Do it now. Buy it now. Keep it now. If you cannot pay once, do a deposit. Do a payment plan. There is payment plan of 3 months. There is payment plan of 6 months. You see, commit yourself. Just make sure that you take a step, you know, one good step that you take can change the whole narrative. It can make 1 year the best year in the last 30 years, in the last 40 years, in the last 50 years of your existence, in the last 20 years of your existence. I'm telling you, one good step that you take will do a very, very good uh, thing to you. Now, you know, when you talk about site selection and land preparation, site selection and land preparation for oil palm. Now, for site selection and land preparation, you need humid tropical climate. You need humid tropical climate. Rainfall should be between 1,500 to 3,000 mm per year, and that is it. It has to be deep, well drained loamy soil, well drained loamy soil. I'm telling you, it should be deep, well drained loamy soil. There is a part of our farm, please rush it now, rush it, don't sleep over this. You know, I keep saying it, don't sleep over this. Contact us, pay for it, do oil palm. That land is the best land, one of the best land in Ogun State for oil palm plantation. It has to be flat or gentle or sloping land. You see, I beat my chest, I cross my heart. If you buy this land and you do oil palm and you do not make profit, I'll give you guarantee, I'll give you your money back. And that is it. Oil palm is your best bet when you are looking at long-term investment between 2 to 3 years. You begin to smile to the bank. You begin to smile to the bank. And when you're smiling to the bank, you discover that you will do what? You see, making money, making money. You know, when somebody is not making so much money and responsibility is growing and money is not coming in, or you don't have investment and things like that, things like this. So it's the cause of sickness. Poverty is not good. Poverty is not good. I'm telling you, poverty is not good. But when you are making money and you maintain your health, you know, all things being equal, may God deliver us from all evil, you will live long. You will live long. You know, as we grow up, we need more money to maintain ourselves. We need more money. You see pressure from family, you see society pressure, you see demand from everywhere, you see personal demand, your health needs more maintenance and all those things. You see, and that is it. So we need to make more money together. Let us make more money. Like I told you, I've resolved. I am going to increase my oil palm up from 1,000 to 10,000 oil palm tree. Would you join me? Would you join me? Let us do it together. We have lands. You will buy. Let's do it together. You can do 1,000. Every 6 months, you can do 1,000. Continue increasing it on your acre of land that you buy. Do you get it? I'm telling you, before you know it, you have done investment, and the next 3 years, 2 to 3 years, what we are planting is an hybrid uh, uh, oil palm. You see, that's what we are planting, and it has a shorter um, uh, planting period. And by the time you plant it, after 3 years to 2 to 3 years, you begin to make your money. Do you know that you make money for the next 50 years, 60 years, 70 years? That oil palm will still keep giving you money. It's just like you are collecting rent. Oil palm is paying you for next 50 years. Investment of 2 to 3 years will pay you for almost 50 years. It's just maintenance that you need. You know, that initial investment is what you need to do. Initial investment. Now, what are the steps? Clearing of existing vegetation. You need to clear your vegetation. Plowing and harrowing to loosen the soil. You know, I'll tell them to do, we just bought some farm equipment. I've been on the farm since yesterday. I went to just do some study of on that environment. You know, We've bought some farm equipment, some mini tractors that we're going to be using to work on the farm. We want to, do more. We've been able to buy all those things for plowing, for harrowing, to loosen the soil. We are going fully mechanical, and that is it. Now, the first thing is clearing of existing vegetation. The second thing is plowing and harrowing to loosen the soil. The third one is lining and pegging for planting position. You see, there is a way they plant it, they arrange it, they give it space, they line it up, pegging it for planting position. You need to plan it. Then spacing is 9 meter by 9 meter triangular spacing. Triangular spacing. 9 meter by 9 meter triangular spacing. I'm telling you. So that's just it. You know, for the seedling and nursery management. Seedling and nursery management. Now, what we are going to be you are going to be planting for you is the seedling and the nursery management. It requires a lot of attention. You know, we use what? We use certified high yield hybrid seedling. You know, we call it Tenera variety. Tenera is all this Tenera variety. We use certified high yield hybrid seedling. It's an hybrid. I mentioned that hybrid. You don't just go and buy, you don't just plant. It's the Tenera variety. Those ones, they grow, you know, within 2 to 3 years. Some will even grow within 2 years, 1.5 years to 2 years. You begin to make money from it, from the Tenera variety. Then the nursery stage, pre-nursery, first 3 months, you can put it in polythene bags or seed beds. You can either use all these polythene bags, all this poly bag, you call it poly bag, all those small small poly bags. You can put it in all those small small poly bags. You continue nursing it, the seed, until it grows. Then once it has grown, you then begin to transplant it. Then another thing is you can do seed beds. You can do seed beds. And when you do the seed beds, at the end of the day, it will grow. There's a way to do the beds that you don't need to use polythene bag. Now, the main nursery is usually between what? That's pre-nursery. When it comes to the seed, is first 3 months. The main nursery is between 3 to 12 months. You transplant to the larger poly bags. You transplant to the larger poly bags. That's 3 to 12 months. Now, what are the cares and the tips? Now, regular watering, you need to water it regularly. Shade and weed control, you need to put it under shade and you need to control the weed. Fertilizer application, NPK is 15 by 15 ratio 1, 15 ratio 15 to ratio 15. That's the fertilizer application. Transplant to field at 12 to 14 months old. That means you take it, you transplant it to field from 12 to 14 months old. Transplant it to field. Then plantation establishment. Now let us see. Transplanting to field. Plant at onset of rain, March to April or August to September. March to April or August to September. I told you, I said, let us do it together. August is approaching. Approach us now. Let us do it together. August, September is approaching. It's time to plant oil palm. That's why we are raising this alarm. We are giving you this gist. We are giving you this information to make sure that you are able to take part in this investment. Ensure root collars is at soil level. Ensure root collar is at soil level. Early management, weed control. You can do weed control. Then you can do mulching. There is something we call the mulching film. A mulching film. If you check mulching, you would discover that there's a nylon, a kind of protective nylon that they put on the farm. They will now put hole. On that hole, on that nylon, is where the planting they will be planting each of those things. It has already has a spacing. You don't need to do the pegging and the lining. That nylon will tell you the space that you'll be planting. Then fertilizer application, you can apply urea, you can use NPK and organic manure. You can use organic manure. Then pest and disease monitoring, notably leaf-eating caterpillars, termites. You need to do pest and disease control. When it comes to pest and disease control, you know, pest, you can use pesticides. Disease too, we can use all these control disease by the necessary application of the chemicals. We can do that. Maintenance and maturity. Now when it comes to the maintenance and the maturity, you have the pruning. Remove dead front base for access. You know, when you remove, you need to prune it. Cut all those dead trees, dead branches. You need to prune it, you need to manage it. Now fertilizer twice yearly using compound fertilizer. You apply fertilizer twice yearly. You apply fertilizers twice yearly, you know, and that is how it will be working. Now, ring weeding and circle owing around palm base. You see, each oil palm tree, you clear the weed around it. It's not compulsory you clear the weed on the whole farm, but each oil palm tree, you clear the weed around it so that the weed will not be competing with the nutrients that it's supposed to be consuming. Then let's talk about the maturity. Let's talk about the maturity. You have economic yield start from third year. You know, I was telling you, some people will blow, some people will blow in the next 3 years. You see, you just see some people, you'll be asking, how did they make, this person cannot afford this before, this person does not, this person does not. You see, Yoruba people will say, "Enti o mo bi tegbe ti la sare ku." I'm telling you, this is not fraud, this is not rituals, it's not fraud, it's business, you know, opportunity, information, and taking the right step. Taking the right step. That is just it. Taking the right step, business opportunity, information, and that is how it is done. You just see some people, you say, this economy, this business. So people are doing some business and they have invested in that kind of oil palm. They didn't eat their seed. They've invested their money, their capital, and that thing begins to yield in 3 years. I mean, they will begin to what? They will begin to, you know, harvest it and continue to smile to the bank. Now, peak production, 7th to 18th year. 7th to 18th. It's not as if 3 years, 4 years, you will not be harvesting. You'll be harvesting. But between 7th to 18th year, imagine you earning from oil palm tree for 18 years and you are making money. Under good management, it can last for 50 years. 50 years. Under very, very good management. Now, lifespan is from 25 to 50 years. Lifespan is from 25 to 50 years. Now, let's see the yield and profitability. Average yield, 10 to 20 tons fresh fruit bunches per acre per year under good practice. You can get 10 to 20 tons. You see, somebody asked me a question, an investor asked me a question. He said, what's the quantity of land I should buy if I know I am really serious with agric business? I said, to be candid, don't buy 1 acre, buy 1 hectares. Buy 1 hectares. Now, how many acres are in 1 hectares? The number of acres in 1 hectares is 2.5. So if you buy 2 hectares, that means you are buying 5 acres. You are buying 5 acres. You see, if you are ready for agric business, don't buy 1 acre, buy 1 hectare. That's 2.5 acres. That's what you should buy. Now, on 1 hectare, you can get up to 10 to 20 tons fresh fruit bunches per acre per year under good practice. Now let's see the revenue per acre. Let's see the revenue per acre. You discover that what? Per FBB, you have what? You have, like, let's say 300,000, you know. And if you multiply that 300,000 by 20 tons, you multiply it by 20 tons. I'm telling you, how much do you think that will give you? 6 million naira. 6 million naira. Now, palm oil extraction yield 20 to 22%. You know, I told you we are going to be setting up integrated processing center for oil palm production, you know, for the palm oil production. We are going to do that. Other byproducts. Now, let's see the byproducts. You have palm kernel, you have fibers, you have shells. You see that shell of that palm kernel, its economic importance cannot be undermined. The fiber, the fiber is what they use to make rug. Oh, what they use to make rug. There's part of the fiber. You see, the fiber alone is money. It's money. The like I mentioned at the beginning, you can extract palm oil for personal and industrial use. You can also extract palm kernel oil for cosmetics. For cosmetics, you can extract palm kernel oil for cosmetics. I'm telling you, can extract it for cosmetics. Then you can also use the uh, palm kernel shell for biodiesel. You can use it for biodiesel. I'm telling you, you can see all those four things I've mentioned. Then another thing is the you can also get black oil from it. You see, what are the processing opportunities? Traditional method, you have manual. That's not what we are going to do. Small scale mechanical mill is still making sense. Small scale mechanical mill, you understand? Then industrial mills. What we are setting up is industrial mills. And that's the reason we are calling you to join us in this investment product. We are calling you to join us in this investment product. Now, products, you have crude palm oil. You call it CPO, crude palm oil. Then you have the palm kernel oil, palm kernel oil. You have it. Then you have palm kernel cake used for animal feed. You see that your palm tree is money. Is money. Everything about palm tree is money. Everything about palm tree is money. Then you have the export and the industrial production potential. Let's see the export potential. It can be exported to the European Union. It can be exported to Asia, India and Malaysia. That's it can be exported to India and Malaysia and also West Africa. You know, I talk about um, AFTA, that's African Continent Free Trade Area. AFTA, that's African Continent Free Trade Area. You know, and I've been promising I'll come to share information on how do you participate in, or how do you take advantage or you participate in the opportunities that AFTA, African Continent Free Trade Area, present to you. What is African Continent Free Trade Area? It is one African economy. One African economy. Now, the bill says that what you can do business in Africa with what? Without high tariff, with free movement of goods and human capital. With free movement of goods and human capital. And soon, Africa may be going to have a single currency. Like the European Union have euro. You know, they have euro. Africa will have its own one single currency. So that is what Africa is trying to do. That's African Free Trade, Continent Free Trade Area. It's a very strong movement that is going on. So the export market for oil palm and all these the other byproducts of oil palm tree is the export market is European Union, Asia, that is in India and Malaysia and West Africa. Then the uses edible oil. They use it for edible oil. They use it for margarine, all this butter, all those bama, all those, they use it for margarine. They also use it for soaps, and use it for cosmetics, and use it for biodata, biodiesel. Do you see that your palm oil can never go out of, you know, profitability? Look at the number of things that palm oil is used to do. You use it as edible, margarine, soap, cosmetic, biodiesel. You can imagine. You can use it as also industrial oil. Now let's see. Export documentation in Nigeria. What are the things you need to export uh, uh, palm oil from Nigeria? You need export certificate from NEPC. You need export certificate from NEPC, Nigeria Export Promotion Council. Then you need phytosanitary certificate. Phytosanitary certificate. What is phytosanitary certificate? You get it from what? You get it from NAQS. You get it from NAQS. Now, what is NAQS? Nigeria Agricultural Quarantine Service. You need to have registered with them, and you need to have been an approved exporter. That's how you can get the phytosanitary certificate. You know, when you get there, they might tell you, is it phyto you want to get? They call it phyto. You understand? But it's phytosanitary certificate. Then you need sun cap if it is processed. If it is raw commodity, if it is raw commodity, you don't need sun cap. But if it is processed and label, you need sun cap. You need sun cap. What is sun? Sun is your Standard Organization of Nigeria. Then the sun cap is a label that shows that Standard Organization of Nigeria has come to where you are producing is certified to be standard enough, and seeing your packaging, your labeling, and it is certified by them. That is what it means. Then you need NXP. NXP form is the form that you use to process your export process. You know, you give it to the customer, you give it to your bank. You understand? Is a document that is needed to to arrange your export documentation. It's one of the export documentation that you need to do, and the commercial invoice. You know, I told you in one of our Thursdays, I've explained the difference between commercial invoice and pro forma invoice. Pro forma invoice is the invoice that you give to your buyer. You give it to your buyer, and once you give it to your buyer has not paid, you just go through it. Then pro forma invoice is the invoice that you give to your buyer. He has made payment, and you have formalized the business transaction. You have formalized it, so you give him the commercial invoice. That means a pro forma invoice on the long run, if the trade the business transaction goes through, a pro forma invoice will turn to what? Commercial invoice. To turn to commercial invoice. Now, remember all those I told you about agro processing, exploring the agro value chain. If you are exporting raw agri commodity, you make money. But if you process it and you explore the value chain, you will make more money. And the government and NEPC, they are giving grants to people that are processing. They are doing value added. They are adding value to agri commodity, because once you add value, it will make more money to Nigeria. And you remember that when you export the product, I told you you need to open what is called export proceeds account. Export proceeds account. That's when you need all this NSP form. You need to, you know, get all this export proceed bank account. In that export proceed bank account, when your money comes there, you'll be able to get the money. But Nigeria, if you don't, you must, every export you do in Nigeria, once it is not a portfolio export, all those portfolio export, mini exportation, my brother need dry fish, need ogbono, need this one, need that one. You understand? You discover that at the end of the day, those ones are, I send it to my brother for consumption. It is not in commercial quantity. Once it is not in commercial quantity, you don't need all those NSP form, you don't need export proceeds accounts, you don't need, to repatriate the money. But when it becomes commercial exportation, you must repatriate the money, or else they will block your license. You will not be able to do any form of export again. You'll be blacklisted. You'll be blacklisted on the custom portal, on the other portals, government portals and government gateways that you process the export document. And that is it. Now, challenges and solution: high cost of seedling, form cooperative, access grants. You know, we are talking to different government bodies to help us to with grants, so that as you come on board with us, we'll be able to extend that grant to you. We'll be able to extend it to you. Invest in mini mills or co-own mini mills. When the mill we are setting it up, we still call in investors to invest in the mills. Then get proper land title, lease. Our land, land dispute. Our land is free of encumbrance. The land that A.R.E project is done on 400 acres. We have the document, we have the register survey, we have the CFO in view, and we have omonile receipt. We have our deed of assignment. No land dispute, no land dispute on our land, and that is it. Then pest and disease control, use IPM, integrated pest management. This is what we are doing. Integrated pest management is what we are doing. Then opportunities and support in Nigeria. Let's see, what are the support agencies. Nigeria Institute of Oil Palm Research, NIFOR, Nigeria Institute of Oil Palm Research. They are giving support. All these things, we are going to bring it on board for all our would-be investors. Bank of Agriculture too. CBN Agri Credit Scheme. CBN Agri Credit Scheme. Then NEPC Export Training is also in process. Business model: Agro Scheme, clusters for farming, land leasing and plantation management. Let me quickly talk about this. Now, outgrower scheme. Maybe you have a farm somewhere and you want us to adopt your farm. We can adopt your farm if you have your farm somewhere. That's the outgrower scheme. So that by the time we harvest ours and we are through with it, we can come to your farm and harvest it. That's an outgrower scheme. Then clusters farming. You see the 400 acres we are talking about. We need 400 people to buy one acres, or we need 40 people to buy 1 hectare each. Or what am I saying? Okay, 40 hectares is 100 acres. That means 40 times 4, 160 people to buy 1 hectare each. That is cluster farming. What we are doing is cluster farming. This program is brought to you by the global clusters. Kudos to the global president, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, a UN personnel, and the person saddled with the responsibility of exposing government bilateral trades agreements. He's saddled with that, and he's the ambassador for quality and affordable education to the whole of Africa, to the 1.2 billion Africans. And he has been doing a very great work to bring prosperity to humanity and bring humanity out of poverty and vulnerability. He has really been doing much, and he has been the one that made this project to come alive. You see, just to, global clusters, global. Look at my cap. This is global clusters cap. We need to engage in cluster farming. We need to engage in clusters farming. And on this clusters farming, what are we doing? We come together, you come together. You don't need to know how to farm. You don't need to have the knowledge of the product. We already have farm managers. We have people that are managing the farm. We have farm management package. You understand? You don't need to know how to harvest. Buy the land, put money for the farm management. Let us manage for you. The land leasing and plantation management. We don't lease our land, but there are places that they lease land, But if you lease your land, if you lease land to plant oil palm plantation, what or if they need their land? You understand? Leasing is not encouraging. It's not encouraging at all. Now let's see a quick start checklist. Acquire land. Acquire land. Acquire 1 to 10 hectares for starter. You know, I told you, if you want to make, you are serious about agriculture, buy 1 hectares. Buy 1 hectares. If you are serious for agriculture, buy 1 hectares. Now, you acquire land 1 to 10 hectares for starters. Get hybrid seedling from NIFO. Get hybrid seedling from NIFO. Then train farm train farm hands or engage agronomists. Do you see? You can pay for a farm management package. That's what that means. Set up nursery if doing long-term planting. Set up nursery if doing long-term planting. Plan for harvest and mini processing. That one you are covered. We assure you, you are covered. Register with NEPC for export in the future. We have all the NEPC license. We have the NEPC license. Don't worry. Don't worry. We have NEPC license, and certainly you are covered. Our farm is an export ready farm. You don't need all those licenses, all those NSP, this, all those things. We use our documents for you. We use our document for you. Now let's see the summary. Oil palm is one of Nigeria's most profitable long-term agric venture. It's one of the most profitable. It requires patient yield after 3 years. Peak period is in 7 to 18 years. Government and export market support exists. It exists. Integrated processing boost profit. And that's the reason we are doing the integrated processing center for oil palm. We are going to do this to support you. And that is it. You know, and we are in affiliation with NIFO. We are in affiliation with NEPC. And I want to assure you this will be a very, very good investment for you. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your time. Let me stop here to allow anyone that has submission questions or suggestion to come on board. Please, admin, anyone that wants to, give submission or whatever, let them uh, let them uh, come up and give their submission, give their suggestion. In less than 5 minutes to 10 minutes, we should be able to round up, because I'm just on my way back from the farm. I've been to the farm since yesterday morning, and I'm just on my way back now because there are some projects I was trying to just see how they do it, and I want to make sure that they achieve standard. So that's why you see that I am doing this broadcast in the car. In the car, I had to park somewhere and quickly do this program. Is very important to us. Very, very important. Anyone with submission, anyone with submission, anyone with submission, please indicate if you have any submission, any suggestion. Indicate. Our time is fast spent. We need 1 or 2 people to give submission. If you have not, if you have not, you didn't listen or you come late, as in you didn't start to watch this program from the beginning, what you can do is that you can go to the Global Clusters YouTube channel, TikTok, Facebook page. You can watch the replay of this. Is there, and I'll still do it. Dim it. I'll do it later. I'll share the link to the YouTube channel. Please watch it over and over and over again. So thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate you watching us, following us. Don't forget to invest in oil palm plantation. Last week, don't also forget to invest in cassava. Don't forget to invest in cassava. We're talking about African free continent free trade area. Then also we'll be talking about ginger farming. We also be talking about, when it comes to corn farming, maize farming. We'll be talking about it. You see, all these things are potential investment. Please invest in agriculture. Invest in agriculture. Don't sleep over this. Invest in agriculture. Contact us today. Get your land now. Minimum you can buy is 1 hectare. If you are serious about farming, buy 1 hectare. And don't worry, when you invest in this, your money is secure. Your money is secure. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you. God bless you, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, and to all Clusterians, to Mr. Kaja Tennyson. Thank you very much for your technical support, and Mr. Oyi, for your technical support that you have been given to make sure that this program comes alive. God bless you. God bless you so much. Mr. Tennyson Jaja, please play that intro that you played the other time while we end the program after the intro. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please play the intro.
Nigeria is a land of abundance, rich soil, vibrant cities, and a people full of energy and ideas. But are we truly harnessing our resources to build the Nigeria we dream of? Are we turning our blessings into opportunities for every citizen? Welcome to the A.R.E Concept. Agriculture, real estate, and export. This is a blueprint for nation building and economic transformation. One concept, 3 pillars, endless possibilities for every Nigerian. Let's start with agriculture. Food is power. When we grow what we eat and export the rest, we control our destiny. Imagine every community with thriving farms, cassava, rice, yams, vegetables, and fish ponds. Agriculture is about innovation and value chains. Young people use agri-tech apps, farmers learn new techniques, and cooperatives process local produce. If you have a backyard, start a garden. If you have land, join a cooperative. Together, we can feed ourselves and the world. Now, real estate. Land never depreciates. Investing in land and property means securing our future. Every Nigerian should understand real estate, whether buying a plot, building a home, or developing affordable housing. Communities can pool resources, youths can learn construction skills, and artisans can create building materials. By investing in land, we build lasting wealth. And export. Nigeria has what the world wants: ginger, shea butter, palm oil, crafts, tech, and more. Export is how we take our hustle global. Small businesses can export crafts or food. Tech entrepreneurs can build apps for global markets. Export is for everyone with a dream and a product. Let's make Made in Nigeria a global brand. The A.R. Concept is a working solution, a strategy to make every Nigerian, from students to entrepreneurs, builders of the nation. Start a small farm, invest in land, learn a skill, or join a cooperative. Together we can create jobs, build wealth, and transform Nigeria. Inspirational, confident tone. The future of Nigeria is in our hands. Join us. Let's build Nigeria's future. Together. The A.R.E Concept is for you, for me, for all of us. Let's make history. One idea, one action, one community at a time.
Thank you very much. We meet next week by the grace of God. Stay tuned every Thursday, 12 noon, Nigerian time, every Thursday. And if you are just joining to watch this program, please go to YouTube on the Global Clusters channel. Go to YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and watch the replay. We also try as much as possible to send the link to this video to you. God bless you. God bless you real good. Enjoy the rest of your week. But don't forget to invest in agriculture, in real estate, and in export. Invest in the A.R.E concept of the global clusters. Thank you. Bye. See you next week. God bless you. Thank you. Bye for now.